But this new process takes like way more time than what I would usually do. So I'm trying to figure out, is it worth it, by kind of testing it out on a whole bunch of different colors and characters to see whether it's like it always looks good or is it just sometimes. Because right now it seems like it's just sometimes, but I also don't do it that much, so I'm not really good at it. So I can't say it's like not good. It just might be me being bad at at the technique. Technique. I am Today is Wednesday. For people in the future, today is Wednesday right before Thanksgiving. And not gonna lie, I don't give a shit about turkey tomorrow. I'm kind of just ready for some mac and cheese, not gonna lie. As crazy as that is, makes me sound like I'm like 3 years old, but like, fuck the greens, fuck the turkey and ham. I'm here for mac and cheese and, oddly enough, cream corn. I'm from the South. Cream corn's like a thing. Like, so delicious. So delicious. That might sound suspicious, but I'm a poet and I didn't know it. That's all I really got to say. If it sounds suspicious, I'm suspicious. Your suspicions are probably confirmed. So like, I have to go in and like add like a shadow to every single chunk of something, like a leg, then the skirt, then all these beads and the cord and necklace and everything. And it just like it looks pretty decent, but like it doesn't look good enough to where like I feel like it's justified for me to do all this extra work at all. But I'm gonna try out this color on this angel, and we're gonna see what it looks like together. I know I kind of started before I was on the stream, but it's all good. It's all good in the hood. You're here now. You're rocking with me. We're just chilling, getting some color going. I think I want to rework the abilities for this particular angel, the seraphim. Because originally they were kind of more of like a support race. Like, you play them to like back up your party, or like to help whoever you're fighting with. Or if you're like in a raid, you might be able to get people back up when they go down. But I don't know. I kind of want to give them they really don't have any like damage capability right now. Like, as far as like the race, just at a base level, they're pretty much, if you're not playing a healer, there's really no reason to play them, and I don't want that. Like, I want there to be other options for them. I want every race to be able to be any class, but like, obviously there will be better classes for a lot of races. That's just kind of nature, but I would like them to be somewhat versatile within reason. Right now, they literally, like, I don't know why you would play any other class but healer if you're a Seraphim, because you really don't get any other bonus or like any benefit in playing any other class. Like, if you're a Seraphim right now, you can do things like whisper to your party members and heal them from a distance by singing, and like, I think the one thing, and then their other ability, that's right, I forgot, I changed it. I was gonna say like they could do curses and whatnot, but that's not really like it's more an effect they can do from time to time, but it's not really like an ability per se. Like, it's not like a tactical ability. It's just something that happens from time to time. They have 3 abilities, and their third one is that they can just stop people from taking damage for a little while, which is good. But like, once again, they can't put out any damage really. Like, they're basically, if they get in the fight, they're helpless kind of. And I don't want them to be completely helpless. I want them to have something that can fight back of some kind. So I might make them to where they can nerf people for a little bit, like not a very long time, but just for a little while. Maybe nerf them or something, and then maybe have one attack that does like a decent amount of damage. Because when they whisper, they can do like 1 to 2 points of damage to people who are close by that are enemies. But if you're getting hit with like an axe that does like 10 damage attack, you putting out like 2 points of damage is really like shit. Like you're not gonna be able to keep up, and you're just gonna go down. And I don't want that to be the situation every time someone plays a Seraphim. It's like I have to stay far away, otherwise I'm just gonna immediately die. Like, what if you want to be a brawler, and what if you want to get in close and really like take some hits, take some damage? I want you to be able to play that. I want you to have that option. I don't want your race to like hold you back from playing the way you want to play. And then I might also add some, because right now they don't have that many weaknesses though either. So that is one plus that they have, is they're really good healers. Like they can keep their team up for a good while, and they don't have that many weaknesses. So it's not like you can make too many crazy plays or like make too many crazy plans. It's just basically get in there and hit them. I don't know, maybe I'll keep them the way they are, because that's not bad. If you can keep your team up and then there's not really that many advantages people can take against you, it's not terrible, but I don't know. It's not the best thing either. But honestly, I might not even really have the time to be trying to change it. It might just have to stay the way it is, just because of the fact that I have 150 different races to finish, and maybe I don't have the time to go nitpick all of them. I should really remind myself of that every time I want to go change everything about every race, because it's not as fun as I want it to be. Oh my Lanta. Like I said in the last stream, I hate wings so much. I hate every time I have to color wings. They're just... Why do they have to have so many feathers? Why? I've only drawn like one kind of important character with wings so far in my comic, and I can say that I'm probably going to reduce that number to 0 by killing that character off, because it's not like it's tedious yet, but like if they're gonna be in the story a lot more, it's gonna get like really obnoxious and really annoying, and I just don't want to deal with that. And they're not that important. Like they could easily be killed and like no one would really notice, so why not, right? Why not? Oh man, my wrist. I'm probably going to get like arthritis by the time I'm 30. All this drawing I've been doing for all these years. I say all these years like I'm an old man. But I feel like old man with the way my wrist hurts from time to time. It's either going to be my wrist or my back. One of them's going out though. Before I'm 40, I can guarantee it. You sit in a chair all day drawing. It's not good for your health. Only if I listened, right? I'm not gonna color too much red on the side of feathers. I think I can justify the light wouldn't be here. Right now, this looks absolutely terrible. I totally get it. And it always looks pretty terrible when you do it like this, but like somehow just by the end it doesn't look amazing, but it does, make it pop, catches your eye a little bit more, and that's the main reason I'm doing it. That's the main reason anyway. Now, I'm gonna just try And no, not me having to watch an ad to blend it. We're gonna watch an ad on stream. That's right. Wow. DoorDash. What is this ad even? Not us fighting over food. Thanks. I appreciate it. Now, I'm just gonna try to see if I can do it this way. Hopefully it'll be easier, but I might have to. That's working pretty good though. Yeah. That's gonna work great. I love it. I love it when a plan comes together. It's perfect. It's a little, what layer is that on? Why is it so kind of dirty? Kind of dirty. It's becoming a dirty boy. Jeez Louise. Guys, I've done literally nothing today. I'm supposed to have done so much. I've done nothing. If you're watching this in the future, yes, I am a procrastinator, and I knew it even back then. Whenever you are in the future, if the robots have taken over, I just want to put it out there, I was the first one to say it was going to happen. I called it. Nobody listened to me. Now we're here, you know? Cool. Okay, so that's what we're doing for these. We're literally just smudging them. I feel like it's smudging too much, and I don't like it. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to fill in a little bit of white here. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna make another layer. I'm gonna delete some of these other ones because they're not very useful. And yeah, so we're just gonna take this, we're gonna fill in the black, and we're just gonna try to fill in as much of this character as we can. Try not to get too picky or precise with it. It's not really that necessary. We don't even need to fill in that part because I didn't color it. And we're doing this so that we can blend easier. We're gonna do some digital magic. As you guys can see, I am not a master of digital art. I wish I was. Digital art looks so good nowadays. I remember when it used to be garbage. Like early 2000s, it was really, really atrocious. And now it's way better than the traditional stuff. So it's came a long way. I'm still very much traditional. I'll probably be traditional to the day I die. I just really love the pencil. It's like my caliber. One thing I have on digital artists is I can usually outpace them by a lot. Now, if you just want like quality, amazing looking stuff, that probably me drawing faster means nothing. But if you're just trying to get some content out, speed is Lightning McQueen. Speed is everything. If you ain't first, you last. That's what they say. I've heard it. I've read it. If you ain't first, you last. Shout out to anybody who actually knows where that line is from. I say lines from that movie all the time, and no one ever knows what movie it is. I feel like everyone should have watched it by now. Like, it's amazing, but I guess I'm literally the only person on the planet who's actually seen it. One of Will Ferrell's best movies of all time. I stand on it. One of the best ever. Hands down. Jeepers creepers, there's so much more stuff to color in with this black. Any real digital artist watching is probably just laughing at the stupidity of what I'm doing. But this is about the best way I can understand how to get the effect that I want to have, and this is I don't really want to take the time to actually get good at digital art. That seems like an investment. I'm not the investment kind of type of guy. Not anymore. I've invested more than enough time in traditional, and I'm good enough at it to the point where I don't need to do any extras. That should be good enough for every color that we need in the area that we need it. We're just gonna flip it white. We're gonna bring this up above it. We're gonna turn it on. We're gonna merge those layers, and then we're gonna go back to our blend brush. We're gonna click on this white right here, and then we're gonna try it again. And this time, hopefully this time, we can get a little bit better of a transition here. Yeah, let's soften that up a little bit, because that was getting really, really strong there for a while. Really, really strong. Yeah, that's a lot better. Taking it down to a pink. Yep. I like that. There we go. Yep, that's the kind of blend that I want to get. Eureka. We found gold. We'll make this really quick, really snappy. Let's turn that on, and then now we're moving. Now we're grooving. Bam. Bam. Bam, bam. I probably could do this a lot better if I had a better program. Mine is literally a free, cheap program on the iPad. Like it literally probably couldn't get any worse of a program. So like, yes, I could probably do better. I could probably get a brush that's designed for this, but with what I have for the cheapest price, this gets the job done pretty good, and doesn't look awful. And right now, we're just going for not looking awful. I've learned that, if you just keep doing stuff at a decent rate, eventually you kind of get good at it. I'm a huge stickler of not spending that much money until you actually have something down packed, like you actually have the skills for it. Like, I do not like spending like hundreds and thousands of dollars on something that you're just dabbling in. Like, yikes. Because you could dabble on like 800 different things and then just flat broke in debt because you just wanted to dabble all the time. Like, dabble on a budget, and then when you get good at something, ball out. That's my philosophy. And I could be wrong about that. I'm sure there's some really famous, talented people out there that are like, spend all your money from the jump and you'll have a better start. But me personally, you're trying to be a fashion designer, you go get you some clothes from the Goodwill, and you edit that stuff first. Don't buy the fancy fabric out the gate because you want to be amazing. Like, first of all, because you're gonna screw up most of it anyway, so you're just wasting money to just fuck up. You're gonna fuck up whether you have good materials or not. So you might as well fuck up on some broke ass shit. I feel like that's a smart move anyway. Don't take out a second mortgage to dilly dally. This is why wings suck so much. Even when you're doing just something very simple, it just takes forever. Look how long that took just to do those right there. It's ridiculous. Maybe I'm just impatient as well. Maybe I should work on my patience skills. I thought I was a very patient person, but maybe not. There's definitely an argument to be had that I'm an impatient, irrational dumpster fuck. But, I would like to try not to refer to myself as that. Call me a psychopath. Call me a crazy guy for not trying to look down on myself. Which is something a lot of people do nowadays. It's kind of like a weird trend that like kind of just out the gate be like, I'm a piece of shit and I know it. So that's why I can tell you you're a piece of shit. Like, no. If you're a piece of shit, that's on you. Like, you keep that to yourself. You want to be a piece of shit, you stay in the toilet on your own. I am not a piece of shit, and I don't want to be referred to as one. If you see yourself as a piece of shit for whatever reason, whoever told you were and you believe them, that's on you. But keep it to yourself, please. I don't know why everyone in our generation wants to just immediately talk about how they're just inherently just garbage because they were born. Like, that seems like a bit of a stretch. Like, you were born garbage? You were just born a terrible person? Like, I don't know about that. Sure, people do murder and rape and kill and steal, but, like, that doesn't mean all of us are rapists and murderers and killers. Like, maybe that's just you and your peeps. Why does it have to be everyone, Just because you were born purple doesn't mean you're a murderer. So calm down a little bit. You would think I'm talking about minorities, but I'm honestly just mostly talking about, like, my Caucasian brothers and sisters. Y'all gotta calm down with all this, you were born a racist. Like, relax a little bit. Calm down there, brother. I don't know if you were born a racist. That seems like a bit of a stretch, If you told, Desmond that he should be working on a cotton field, yeah, maybe you are a racist, but, if you just happen to buy some Starbucks, and your barista was black, that doesn't make you a racist. Like, just chill out a little bit. Relax. Take a breather. I don't know. Go drive around the hood for a little bit. Maybe you'll feel different about your opinions. Cause I can tell you, if you're really in the struggle, if you're in the jungle, they don't really give a fuck whether you're racist or not. They treat you the same. Shoot your ass and rob you if you act stupid. So, doesn't really matter if you tell you, if you run around saying you're a horrible person. And also just a lot of guys just immediately say, well, I'm misogynistic, I'm a piece of shit. Like, just hold on there, partner. Like, you didn't do anything wrong. Relax. Yeah, sure, women have a hard time, but, like, doesn't mean you inherently are misogynistic. You probably work at, a McDonald's. Like, you're struggling just as much as she is. Like, relax. We're all struggling. Like, let's not have a struggle contest. Let's try to get out the struggle, peeps. I'm sure no one's listening to this, but if you listen to this later on in life, if it's like 10 years down the line for me doing this stream, I still stand on what I'm saying right now. Relax. Take a breather. You get no brownie points for running around talking about how much of a piece of shit you are. Be proud of yourself. Not too proud, but, you're a human being made by the God Almighty. Like, you weren't made as a piece of garbage. Garbage is made. It's not created. And yes, there is a difference between being made and created. There is a massive difference. And if you don't know the difference, you start right there. Stop calling yourself whatever the fuck you're calling yourself. Stop hating on yourself. Stop talking yourself down. Just go out there and figure out what the difference is between made and created. And when you figure it out, that'll change your life right there. You've been living your life like you were created this way. No, you were made this way by the people around you, by yourself, knocking yourself down, choosing not to be better. And now that you know the difference, you can go out there and make a difference. You can make a change. You can grow. You can get better, stronger every day. Sorry for the dad speech. Oh my gosh, this is so red. I might have to dial it back a little bit, but for the time being, I just wanted to see what it looked like. I absolutely hate it. Yeah, it's not working for me. It's not doing the trick. I'm just gonna delete it. Yeah, this looks so much better like this right here. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Looks so good. I already did the cherubim as well. I did the cherubim on the other live. I don't know what that was supposed to be, but I did the cherubim on the other live. I'm probably just gonna stick to this style of just doing one shade and then just like blending it in a little bit, because I don't know, I just like it. It's simple, and I have to do so many of these. I'm not gonna go too complicated. This is the thrones. I already did the base color for it. I need to go in and add the green highlight. I'm probably gonna do a green highlight for it, and I gotta blend it in, and yeah. Or should I do something kind of blue? I feel like a blue would be kind of cool, though. A blue would be kind of cool. Oh, let me add a new layer. We're just gonna test out this blue real quick, guys. Give me a sec. I'm just gonna see how this blue is doing. Like how it look on this. We're gonna try it on this one ring right here and see how it looks and if it looks good. Well, do I want it to be no, I kind of want it to be like an underlight. I prefer to have my light coming from like down here and like come up through it rather than having it be like a skylight. I know a lot of people like doing it from like up here and come down, but it just, I don't know. It can be cool sometimes. Well, I guess in this situation, it wouldn't be like, it'd be cool if we had like a darker blue and this was a shadow lighting. But this is kind of more of a highlight coming from the bottom. And I just feel like it puts just a little bit of emphasis on the picture. And it looks kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. This is a real cool situation. Nothing else. I think I'm putting too much blue though, to be honest. It just needs to be just just a very tiny splash of blue. Very tiny splash of blue. Yeah, I can already tell I kind of really, really like that. Like a lot. So we'll go ahead and we'll cut the color. And we will try to go ahead and add in the blue to everything else. I don't know how long this stream's gonna be or like how many of these I'm gonna get through. I know I'm jumping around things, but I have so many more of these that I've already inked, and there's literally so many that I haven't inked, like a ridiculous amount that I haven't inked. But I've inked a few, so we could get through a couple today if we wanted to. Once again, I have no idea how long this is going to be or how long it's going to take to do each one, but I'll try to do at least a couple. I have a few demons already taken care of too. Yeah, there are multiple demons as well to play in the game. I just wanted the game to literally have anything and everything you wanted to play, and I think I have achieved that kind of. You can't play hippo yet. And I know for a fact I have a friend that wants to play as a hippo person. So, that'll probably be in the game eventually. But most of the things that you would want to be are in the game. That's the good news. That's the good news. We hope to release the game like next year, hopefully. Like somewhere around this time. Like late October, early November. So we still have a lot of playtesting to do and a lot of mechanic building to do, and then we want to print out figures. We don't just want to release it like a online PDF file. Like we want people to be able to buy like actual boxes with figures and the book inside, sheets. Like we want it to be like a full game release. So we're trying to figure all that stuff out right now. So a lot of headaches and a lot of fun at the same time figuring that stuff out. But it'll be worth it at the end because it's a really fun game, and I think people enjoy themselves a lot playing it. And that's what's important to me. It's making sure people can have a really good time playing it. If you're running the game, you can still have fun playing it. It's not like super boring for you. You have a lot to work with, a lot of options, a lot of things you can give your players, a lot of avenues. There's different game modes, and you can play that with your players as well. Hopefully the game won't get stale. That's the goal. Because I feel like I love Dungeons & Dragons a lot. Like, I really do. But I feel like it can get very stale very, very quickly. Even when you're playing freaking what's the name of it? But you can play like in different worlds and planes of dimension and all that stuff. I'm trying to think of the I'll probably remember it after the stream too. That shit's gonna bug me so much. Anyway, but Ravenloft and stuff like that. There's another one. I just can't remember the name of it right now. That's crazy. Like, it's literally on the tip of my tongue. I just can't remember it. That's crazy. Anyway, the main point is, I feel like Dungeons & Dragons can get really stale from time to time, and I want to try to curb that effect with Lore Tactics as much as possible. Obviously, at some point, it will get stale to certain people, obviously. And I'm not, trying to harp on Dungeons & Dragons as, it's bad because I don't enjoy it as much anymore. Because I'm sure the people who really love it, and they have every right to love it. It's such a good game. It's had so many amazing people work on it. The team who currently works on it, they seem like they really love it and they really care. They're trying to do their best to make it fun and trying to expand, but they're also handling a lot because they have all these movies and games. So, the Dungeons & Dragons crew has a lot on their plate, and I totally get why things aren't maybe as they're not coming out with as much cool stuff as maybe they have in the past, and they don't seem to be focusing on making the game as new and exciting as possible. I get it, they have a lot going on, so. But I wanted to make Lore Tactics, so in the hopes of that not happening, in the hopes of people always being able to make their own stuff, easily homebrew stuff. We're constantly coming out with new stuff. It's also connected to our stories and our universe for our stories. So as long as we keep writing, new stuff's gonna be there. You can read the stories, hopefully go play the exact same thing you read if you really enjoyed the story. I want there to be enough content so people can help themselves to whatever they like in their role-playing fantasies. I had to make sure I said that in a way that didn't come off as weird as it could have. It still came off pretty weird, but I think I nailed it. Also, I've kind of been getting into wargaming and whatnot, and while I like wargaming, I like 40K and Lord of the Rings stuff, and even I've been kind of just looking at the Star Wars stuff, Star Wars wargaming. I feel like the lack of storytelling, I know it's a war game, but it just seems like there's a major lack of capability to tell a story. It just seems like it's always fight. I won this time, lost this time, but oh well, we'll fight again tomorrow. Who gives a fuck? We have 1 million soldiers. And yes, that is cool, but at the same time, it kind of that can get old too, And I'm trying to give people so many options, not to overflood them so like they can't get bored, but like I want to give them enough options to where you always have something new to try. Like I don't ever want you, if you get bored, it's just because you're tired of playing the game, not because you don't have, like, you've explored everything and it's just there's nothing left for you to do. Because if you just get bored of the game, like I can get that, like games just get old, you get tired of doing the same thing all the time. But I don't ever want it to be I didn't give you enough to do, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And hopefully I hit that on the mark. I've put a lot of stuff in here. I don't know if I've like said it on the stream before, but there's like 1,600 items already, and I'm just gonna add more. So it's a lot. There's a lot right now, and the game system is made so that you could literally play a war game, like have a battle with many and like multiple models, and then you can immediately go back into your campaign with your friends, and then you could go from a campaign and you could then have like a one-on-one combat for like a couple games, like just you and your DM, and like you're just fighting by yourself, one person, and then you can go raid a custom built dungeon raid base with like you and a couple other friends, or just by yourself, and then go right back to the campaign. Like there's a system to build dungeons, like different rooms, different traps, treasures, different enemies you can put in the dungeon, like a dungeon builder system. There's a wargaming system. There is a campaign system. There is just a duel system for you and one other person. So literally you can switch constantly, but you won't even break the game because it's all built together off the same system, so that you can play all of them without having to switch anything. And I feel like that is the key fun of the game. Is you could really, like in Dungeons and Dragons, if there's a war, it's not really a war. It's your parties might be fighting a couple enemies, and they might be allied with the kingdom, but they're gonna get sent on a mission. They're gonna have to go in some type of like base, find this whatever MacGuffin, bring it back so they can get peace. That was the war. That was their contribution to the war. Fun, yes, but it's not like heroes joining a war. In Lore Tactics, you can fight the war. You can have the war in game and then go back with your party, sneak into the base, have a custom base built based on the strength of the party. They can try to get the stuff, whatever the MacGuffin is. Maybe you have one character that has had this major plot line. They can have a duel by themselves with their main antagonist, and then you guys could go right back to the war. Like, and that sounds like a lot, but it's also that's a compelling story, and it all flows together. It all works together. The system's the same, but you have so much diversity now in how you get to play your game. Like, other things can happen besides we're the chosen heroes, we must find the thing, save everyone. Like, now you can have heroes on the battlefield fighting for their freedom legitimately with the people they've allied themselves with. And like, they can build their own army. They can fight, and they can truly lose, or they can truly win based off their tactics and their knowledge and their skills that they've gained. Or you can have just a very simple game where like it's just an underground pit fight, and your characters are fighting each other, and like that's your your campaign game is just your characters fighting each other to see who's the strongest, and they're trying to training to get like to the top. There's I feel like the system gives you so many more options. And if you've never ran a game before, or if you've never played, it's fairly simple to just learn one system, and then you can keep using that for all these different types of games. That was the hope. we've pulled it off for ourselves. We just have to see if it works for other people that aren't us. So that's where I get nervous, but I know it's a simple system. We have tried it with other people who aren't the ones that actually were a part of making it, and they got it. They got it pretty simply. But they also played Dungeons and Dragons before, so I'm not sure if that's Dungeons and Dragons knowledge or if it's just our game is simple enough. So I'll have to find some people who've never played any tabletop games and see if they can pick up on it. I put way too much blue on that one. I have to fill in some of this now. But yeah, we'll have to find some people who haven't played yet. Ever played a game of Dungeons and Dragons. But hopefully we can find some people who are familiar with Dungeons and Dragons. And then find some people who literally have no idea what that is. So we can get, a good scientific method going on how easy the game is to figure out and pick up on. Granted, most people in, the gaming sphere have played some type of, Dungeons and Dragons game after Baldur's Gate 3. It's going to be hard to find somebody who hasn't played it before who would actually play our game in the first place. Which is probably good news for us. Easier to teach people how to play. And then we also want to have stream some games on here, some campaigns. I was talking with one of the boys, and apparently they want to have a summer camp campaign. We just did one where they were pirates. Not a full campaign, but we started one just to test the game out. It was pretty fun. We had a bit of a backstabbing moment. It was great. Well, we had a couple backstabbing moments. It was pretty great. But they want to do a summer camp campaign, and I don't know, I might plan that out on the stream because I know they don't watch the stream, so it'd be safe for me to just plan out what I want to do for that on here. They won't know. Even if they figure it out, they're still subject to, they're still subject to the dice. It doesn't make a difference, does it? But yeah, that's what we have planned. I probably will plan that out on the stream because that'd be pretty fun to do. And, I can kind of explain some of the rules and how the game works while I'm doing it too. 2 birds, 1 stone, right? I hope that's enough. I almost forgot a couple feathers. Feathers. I'll be happy when I get done with the angels, then I can finally move on from feathers. My life will be a lot easier. These are not the only winged creatures, though. There will be more feathers for sure, but it'll be a while for we get the feathers. I don't think there are any more feathered people in this bracket thing that I'm working on right now. So that's the good news. I should probably put some. Yeah. She's a freak. Yeah. Okay, that should be good right there. Let's see that color. What is that? All right, there. Those are the eyeballs. Those eyeballs look so weird, guys. Okay, anyway. Yeah, I like that. So let's lower that down. Bring that down here. Lower that down a little bit more, maybe. How is, maybe 35? Yeah, that's a good color. Yeah. That's good. Maybe bring it up just a little bit more. I don't know. I don't want it to be too strong, though. Maybe 40. 40 is kind of crazy, but I kind of like it, though. I kind of like it. Sketch 40. Yeah. That looks good. Let's try that. Let's go ahead and merge that together. And then we're going to go ahead and go to our blender pen. And we're just going to blend this in, guys. We're going to blend it in. We're going to see how crispy it gets. Yeah, that looks real nice. Yeah, I like that a lot. We're doing God's good work here, aren't we, folks? I've honestly been having so much fun working on this game. I feel like at heart, I'm not like, I don't really play a lot of video games anymore. I tried to for a little while. I was never like a massive gamer in my life, but coming to like board games, tabletop games, I love a good card game, board game, tabletop game, anything like any game that you're playing in person, some strategy. I love it so much. Such a good time, because I just feel like those are games you can put a little bit more heart in, more effort, and are kind of more personal because you're like there with the person, you're having a good time. Like when you're playing Call of Duty and you're teabagging somebody, that's not real personal. You're just being a dickhead, you know. But like when you're playing I'm just using Yu-Gi-Oh for this example. I've never played like a serious game of Yu-Gi-Oh in my life because I was never good enough to really get that card game down pat. But you know, when you're in person playing with like a person in Yu-Gi-Oh, it's a lot more personal. You know, they're right there with you. You can see them struggling. You guys can have a good talk while you're playing. And it's just like when you beat them, it's not like you're like, hey, fuck you, asswipe. It's because that's a real human being in front of you. Like it's a lot more chill, a lot more kind, a lot more personal. You know, you can make friends off that. Like if you make a friend playing an online game, are you really that cool with them in reality? Like, you guys only really talk when you're playing the game. So, like, are y'all really, like, that much of friends? And I'm sure there's people out there that are like, yeah, I met some of my best friends playing video games. Like, congrats. I would say, dang, I feel bad for you. But I know for people that's not, like, a sad thing anymore. But, like, you should really, I don't know, you should really talk to real people. Like you like you've never had a good enough conversation with anyone in real life for them to become like your best friends. I don't want to talk on it too much because it sounds like I'm shaming people, but like you should like say hi to someone in the grocery store or something. Like if you met your best friend 10 years ago playing like COD and you just met them like 2 years ago, like fuck, that's like 8 years you didn't talk to anyone in person to the point where they could become your best friend. Like, fuck, man. That's sad. Like not like sad and like you're pathetic sad. Like sad like you missed out. I feel bad for you. Like I wish you could have like experienced like a good like in-person friendship. Like I know online friendships are like cool and stuff. Like I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying like an in-person friendship is so much different than an online friendship. Like, some good in-person friends can change the way you move in your life, the way you act, the way you talk, the way you walk, the way you think of yourself. They can change all that. Just by a simple, like, hey, bud, how you doing? A handshake and a hug. Like, that can change so much. Like, it just, you know, an online friend can't really do that. That all being said, if you have no online friends and no real life friends, then War Tactics is the game for you. It'll get you popular with all the people. I guarantee it. I give you my seal of... If it doesn't, I give you permission to be mad at me for about 30 seconds. I think that's fair, you know? If you bring this up to just some random people and they don't want to be your best friend immediately, find me and you may shoot my foot. Yes, I will consent to you shooting my foot. once, not more than once, because I gotta keep the beauty alive. I can't be the face of my company with one foot. I'm already a minority as it is. I don't want to join the 1 foot gang. That would be tragic. That would be tragic. Is it okay to like make jokes about crippled stuff now? Like, or are we still not doing that? Because if we're not, I didn't mean that joke. I apologize. If we are, fuck it. But if we're not, I'm sorry. This is my formal apology to all the 1 foot people in the world. I understand your pain and your struggle. I mean, I don't understand it, but I understand it's a struggle for sure. I get that part. I got my own struggles, you know what I'm saying? I'm really liking the way this looks. It's a lot of effort, but yeah. It's looking nice. It's looking really, really nice. I really like this blue glow that's going on. Because I was not really liking this design before, but the blue glow. Sorry, it's late for me. I mean, not really that late, but like, I'm an old man. I should be asleep by now. I'm really liking this blue glow though. It's pretty hot. It's pretty sexy. It's pretty moist. Pretty moist. One of my best friends hates that word so much, and it's become my favorite word now, just because he hates it, which probably means I'm a horrible person, but like, it's just the way it just makes him so upset when it's used. Like it's just hilarious. Like, the man gets so frazzled by the word moist, I can't help but just like bring it up at random times. Like, we were at a restaurant, he was eating his chicken, he was enjoying it so much, and me being a jackass, obviously, I just asked him, like, is that chicken moist? Is it dripping the way you wanted to drip? And obviously that ruined the chicken for him, and that made my day, so it made my chicken way more delicious. And before anyone makes a black joke, well, fuck you. But it made my chicken so much more delicious because, he was just suffering over there thinking about how, because it was some pretty juicy chicken. So, like, it's not even like he could have said, like, no, man, it's not moist. It was moist. It was a moist-ass chicken. Like, so he couldn't run from the word. Either he could keep eating that chicken and think about that word that he hates so much, or he had to stop eating it. So then he started eating some pie, I didn't ruin the pie for him. I could have asked him how moist that pie was. It was pretty juicy pie, but like, I don't want a man to starve or nothing. I just wanted to ruin a little chicken for him. In my defense, I was told I'd get a free lunch and he didn't pay. So I felt justified in at least ruining a piece of chicken for him. I feel like that's fair. I was falsely roped into this lunch, and I thought I was going to get a free lunch. And this must be how women feel when they find out that their eyes broke on a date, I only came here for free stuff. I didn't come here for you. So, like, this is fair. I get to hurt you now. You hurt me. You hurt my wallet. I get to hurt you. That's fucked. I shouldn't think of that's how women act on dates. That's messed up. But, what are you going to do? Patriarchy and whatnot. I'm spoiled as a man. I get to have these sick-ass thoughts, don't I? Sick-ass bastard. See, we were just talking about this earlier in the stream, and now I'm doing it. See, it's a problem. It's a real problem out there. Men, don't rag on yourself ever. I mean, maybe sometimes. Like, if you do some fucked up shit. You run over a deer and then go pee on it, and then leave it on your neighbor's porch and say, fuck you, Jefferson. Maybe you should think about your actions. But, you take a woman out to dinner and she says, I don't like your shoes. Don't talk shit about yourself. Okay? That lady's clearly a bitch. Alright? I'm saying it, yes. I'm calling her a bitch. I don't give a fuck. She's a bitch. It is what it is. I was actually on Discord, and I'm not calling this girl a bitch. I don't know why me talking about bitches made me think of this chick, but just, I don't know, call me a piece of shit, and let's move on with our life. I joined the Discord. It was just a random Discord. I just joined in there, and they were talking, and this chick, she's like, yeah, I like dating guys. The guys that dress like women. Like as long as they dress and act like a woman, I like dating them. And in my head, I was just like, why? What sick game is this? Like, what is happening right now? This like pick one. Like, this is just strange to me. And I was really trying to figure out like, a why was this so concerning to me? Because why did I give a fuck? And then B, like I still want to know to this day like what. It still doesn't make sense to me. I do just genuinely want to know why the fuck would you date a man that's acting like a woman, and why would that man also date you if he's acting like a woman? It just seems counterproductive. Like this it's getting very hard to understand how this shit works, and like if you ask someone, it makes you a piece of shit. But like I just don't understand. I don't, and I would like to understand. I'm a creature of empathy. I just want to understand why. I don't mean any harm by it. I just like if there's a dick and balls on that, but like, is it just you don't give a fuck about the dick and balls, or is it like you do want the dick and balls, but you want the dick and balls to be like shaven like a vagina? Like I don't understand what we're going for, and in the way I'm saying it, I'm sure it sounds fucked up, but like I just generally don't know what we're going for. So I don't know. I would love to ask people questions like that, but I can't because I'm not like I don't sugarcoat things the right way. So if I ask it, it'll probably sound just like how I described it, which I'm sure sounds like a dick thing to say. But like I just generally don't know, and I'm just curious like why, if you like a feminine person or you like girls, why would you date a guy? Because the only thing I can think of is you don't want people to judge you. That's the only thing I can think of. If you like the female characteristics, or you like someone acting like a female, and females make you feel good, then why not date a female? And I do have to say, before anyone thinks about it, A, I'm straight, and B, I do not care if someone's gay, but I was very curious about this situation because it made no sense to me. Like, if a dude says, I like girls, but I only like men that act like girls, I don't actually want a real girl. In my head, that's gay. But I think I'm really confused because what she said was, I'm not straight. Even though I do like guys that dress like girls, I'm not straight, I'm gay. And I'm like, I don't think that's how that works. I generally think if you're dating a man, whether they act like a girl or not, and if they identify as a man, but just a feminine man, then, and you're having sex with them and you're a woman, I think that makes you straight. I think that literally makes you straight. I don't know how you could not be straight in that situation. But, and that's what I'm saying. These things are getting very complicated to understand. Not like I don't understand how this works. I just explain to you how it works in like actual real world reality. But like it's hard to understand how people are thinking about these things in their head, because, obviously you don't want to be a jackass and be like, oh, I don't give a fuck about what you feel. But I really don't. Like, me as a person, I usually don't give a fuck how people feel. Like, I don't want you to feel bad. But if you do, I'm not going to lose an ounce of sleep over it. So let me just try to be as nice as I can to you, but don't get it twisted. Like, I really don't give a fuck. Like, I will literally leave you crying. Like, I don't give a fuck, like, at all. I will move on with my life. So, like, it's hard for me to understand these people and how they feel and not be a jerk, because I don't really care about being a jerk at all. So it's like I have to constantly counteract it by trying to be nice to people, but it's hard to understand how to be nice to them when someone says, I like boys, but only boys act like women, because I'm not straight. I'm, a lesbian or whatever. But it's like most of the things you just said didn't make sense to me, at least. So like, I don't really understand how to not just make a very weird face like you're a crackhead. It's a very strange world we're living in. Very strange. And I don't know where this story is going, but I just, I'm sure either now or sometime in the future, somebody's gonna cancel me and explain to me how what I'm talking about is just very rude and impolite, and how I should just really just like go and cut my head off and, stop trying to, take advantage of women or some shit like that. I don't know. Anytime you say anything real or how you really think about something, people usually get mad. So, which, I mean, a lot of people say some really stupid ass shit. Like, I'll give it to you for sure. But, and then a lot of people just accidentally say things or said things in the past, and now it's like a big problem, So, granted, if I get canceled, I mean, I don't know. I guess I should be upset, but I really probably won't care, like, at all. Like, I'll care as in, like, I don't know why people are just so mad about stuff, but it's like, it won't stop me from doing what I'm doing. Like, I'm going to keep doing it, whether, I make any money off it or not. I love telling stories. But I just generally like stuff like that makes me curious. Because I'm just trying to figure out, like, how these people are in this headspace and, like, what benefit does it bring to you to, like, date a guy instead of dating a girl if you like girls? Like, does that make you happier? Because if it does, maybe just dating a regular guy would just, make you even happier. Like these are the questions I have, and I wonder if anyone else has asked them this, because I feel like most people don't, because they're too scared of being a jerk. But, like, it's just a general question. Like, your mom and dad should ask you that. Like, if you're gonna date a guy, then just date, like, a regular straight guy, right? And let that guy who clearly likes dressing like a female and probably enjoys, men, let them go and do what they probably actually want to do. And why don't you try dating a regular guy? Because it seems like you like the guy things. It's just you want him to kind of be, softer. You can find a soft, straight guy. There are plenty of them out there. And I'm not trying to say that to, like, be like, oh, you clearly are just confused. I'm sure you know exactly what you want. I'm just saying you should probably try something. You're clearly trying stuff out. So you might as well just keep trying. Like, you shouldn't put anything off the table. And maybe straight people should be on the table as well. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, because it was a little confusing. If you're dating a guy, but you're not straight because he acts like a female, but he still has a cock and balls he's stuffing in your guts. I'm just saying. It sounds very complicated to remember, and it can't be good for your psychological mind to have to figure out how that works. Because you have to explain that to people, too. Like, you have to sit people down when they ask you, like, what do you like? What do you like in people? Like, when you're dating someone, what do you like? You have to explain to them that you like men, but you only like men that act more feminine and dress feminine, but you don't want to date a woman because you're not straight, but you also don't want to date a woman because you like the men body, I guess, but you also like them to act like a woman, but you're not, like, you don't like straight men, and you're not straight, you're a lesbian, but you don't want a woman like a full-blooded natural woman. You want a woman. Like, that's gotta be tiresome to, like, explain that, because it doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, not in, like, a invalidating your opinion way, just like that shit doesn't make any sense. Like, it's not something you can explain properly. Like that's a paradox. I feel like that's literally a paradox. Like, that's something that literally can't physically happen. You can't be like, I don't date women, I only date straight men. Or not straight men, I only date men that act like women, but I won't date a real woman because I'm a lesbian. Like, what the fuck? How the fuck? And why? That's my only question. I don't give a fuck what you do in your spare time. You can eat cookies, hot dogs, banana sausages. You can eat a fucking cookie hot dog. I don't give a fuck. But like, explain to me the logic of what you're saying. Because it sounds like you're just trying to be difficult. If I'm being honest, that's how I take it. And once again, I've already declared I'm probably a jackass and a piece of shit for having these thoughts. But like, just sounds like you're trying to be difficult to me. It doesn't sound like you're actually, like, you really believe any of this shit. It sounds like someone asked you what ice cream you want, and instead of choosing one, you said, just put them all on there, I'll figure it out. Like after. It's like, just pick one. Like, fuck. It's like, take 3 seconds to think and just pick one. Like, I don't understand what we're doing here. It seems like extra complicated for no reason. If that chick would have just said, I like dick and balls. Okay. I like vagina. Hey, good for you. It's pretty great, right? I like a man who's very timid and soft. Cool. Some people like that. Even if she would have said, I like a man who acts like a woman. Okay, I can get that. I don't understand it, but I can accept that is a thing that happens. I'm just confused on how you're a lesbian and you're only dating men. That part is it's really confusing for me. And I get that you can just identify as anything nowadays, but like, is that really how like you just have to act like a woman? You don't even have to like put in any effort to be a woman. It's just you act like a woman, now you're one, and like now people can be like, I'm a lesbian. I thought you at least had to like change some stuff. Like you had to get some stuff cut off and removed or something. Is it just like I feel like a woman, so therefore I am, and like anyone who dates me is dating a woman? And like if you're a woman dating a man who says he's a woman, which means he is a woman, right? That makes you a lesbian. Is that how this works? Did I just crack the code? I think I just cracked the code, guys. And if that is how that works, I still don't like that. That still doesn't make much sense to me. I understand that it's just whatever you say you are, but like I don't know if I still like the way that works. It still seems very confusing a little bit, not gonna lie. I feel like you at least need to get like some fake tits or something, right? Put in some effort. Commit. put in the extra effort. That's all I'm saying. I support you. If you wanna be a woman, man. Do it. I mean, my expertise advice on life, is don't do that, because you're just probably gonna regret that choice. Not even saying that because I'm, religious. I'm just saying that because it seems like a lot of people regret that choice. Like if you just do the research, a lot of people regret that choice. Maybe just take it a little slower, Think about it before you start chopping shit off or adding shit on. Just really think, do I really like to get stuffed, And if you say yes enough times, I mean, hey, don't let people like me hold you back. Drop that motherfucker off, Do your thing. Can't go back, but do your thing. As long as you take responsibility for your actions, what can anybody do to stop you? You're the one that's got to live with it. So I say, fuck it, man. If you want to do it, man. If you want to do it. If you don't believe in God, who's going to stop you? If you believe in God, make sure you ask him first. And if for some reason he tells you that he messed up and he didn't make you the right way the first time, hey, who am I to stand in the way of the Almighty? I'm just a fat guy on the internet. Don't listen to me. I'll have you fucked up. I can't get you into heaven. That's only Jesus. Don't listen to moi. I have no idea what we were talking about before at all. That's literally why I paused. I was trying to figure that out in my head. Like, what the fuck was I talking about before I started going on a rampage that I'm sure will backfire on me later. For sure. And I can't remember at all. I don't really keep talking about this shit because, to be honest, it's really not like... I really didn't want to go on I guess... it definitely wasn't a rampage because I wasn't very angry about it. But, like, I didn't want to go on a tangent like this. I really wasn't trying to go on a tangent today, guys. Oh my god. Trying to find a good color to go with this, but I can't do that. Definitely can't do that. We could go with like a gray. Ooh, that looks disgusting. There's gotta be a good purple. I don't want to go with this because it's just, it's no. No, thank you. What about that? Maybe that'd be pretty good. Ooh, that's so a little too close. We're getting there. Maybe just a tad bit darker. Yeah. I like that. That's hot. That's sexy. That be sexy right there. That be, it is what it is. I don't know what color to make this, but it's probably gonna be like a cherry red or something. Let me add another layer real quick. Just in case. Oh, fuck. Fuck my nipples. Fuck my nipples. Wow. Is that gonna be the catchphrase for the stream from here on out? Fuck my nipples. And is that something that can happen? Can you fuck some nipples? The age-old question of man. Can you and would you fuck some nipples? I hope there's no old pastors watching my streams. They're probably gonna be like, this fucking guy calls himself a Christian. He just out here talking about fucking nipples. The heresy. My God said, be fruitful and multiply. And I think that includes nipples. So, you say what you want to. You call it blasphemy if you want to, but he made nipples for a reason. So, they got a purpose. If nothing else. I'm just going to respect that purpose. I think I stole these little tabby things. This little whatever these are, like these little like wax seals with like the paper scripts. Pretty sure those were stolen from 40K. And by pretty sure I mean I stole them from 40K. And yeah. So I don't know what to tell you about that. If they sue me in the future, I mean this is the proof right here. I don't know what to say. If they're mad about the script thingies, we could try to take them off. I feel like they shouldn't be that upset. They've stolen plenty of stuff. They stole xenomorphs and Rambo shit, and like all kind of other shit. Like, surely they shouldn't be so uptight. But if they are, we can try to change it. I don't want to piss off Game Workshop. They are the pioneers. So if they give me the call and they're like, hey man, hey. You can't have the scripts anymore, bro. Those are our things. I'll get rid of them. I will redraw this whole art just to get rid of them. You have my word on that. Now, if it's like 50 years down the line and like we're out selling Game Workshop and they're about to close and they call me, I wouldn't be a scumbag and be like, I'll have to talk to my lawyers about that. Not really sure that we can really discuss these things over the phone. Nah, I'll still change it. You know what I'm saying? Gotta respect the OGs. Got to. Even if you don't really want to. Even if you don't really fuck with them like that. You gotta respect the OGs. I kind of want these wings to be kind of like almost like a gradient situation going on a little bit. From like a red to like a orange to almost a yellow, if I dare, And then maybe hit like a dark red behind these. There's probably a better way to do these gradients, but once again, I don't really know what I'm doing, and I'm pretty much just doing it the fastest way I can possibly think of. Not gonna hold you. It's gonna look straight in the end anyway. Like, it's not a big deal, It ain't a big deal, big dog. Just relax. Roof. Just relax, bro. Ain't a big deal. Ain't a big deal at all, big dog. Big dog. What was that, MTV Cribs, where they were hitting the big boy? That was like the funniest shit ever, bro. That shit would just randomly go off and just, hey, this is my 3-story bathroom right here. A big boy. I just want that shit to be playing in my house. When I buy a house, I just want it to be playing. It was randomly everywhere, Go to the bathroom, a big boy. Open up the refrigerator, a big boy. God forbid you're standing over my house and you're trying to clap some cheeks. The worst sexual experience you've ever had in your life. I promise it to you. I promise you that. Be all kind of shit playing while you're trying to get your freak on. Get your freak on. Get your freak on. Alright. Now granted, this looks really terrible right now, but that's why magic is magic. Yeah, no, I like those colors. Those are good colors. Let me try to blend in this. Let me try to blend in these wings so they stop looking so shitty. That'd be really nice. Probably after I finish coloring this one, I will probably end the stream, guys. We were gonna do a lot, but to be honest, I'm pretty lazy. No, like in reality, I have so much stuff I need to plan for my comic. I need to really finish that stuff and get it done. And I have some characters I need to plan out. I still have some more lore tactic stuff that I want to get planned. I have a lot of stuff to do tonight. And Thanksgiving's tomorrow. And I really don't want to do any work tomorrow, to be honest. So I would prefer to finish it tonight, even if I have to stay up to like 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. I don't know why I chose this job occupation. Why was I struggling so much to say that word? Occupation. See, this is what happens when you talk shit. Now people are gonna come back and be like, "Hey, man, you can't even say English properly. How you gonna tell somebody that they can't be a lesbian dating a man? The fuck is wrong with you, you piece of shit?" And what am I gonna be able to say? Not a damn thing, because I can't even say occupation right. My stupid ass. I ain't got no argument left, do I? I was just trying to say. Shut the fuck up, you stupid bastard. Spell Mississippi, that's what they're gonna hit me with. I can tell you right now. If you want to make me look stupid, tell me to spell Mississippi. I think I know how to spell it, but I guarantee you put me on the spot, I'm going to spell it wrong every time. It's my one fear word. It's the one word that I'm afraid of, Mississippi. The one word, Mississippi. And you might be saying, why the fuck are you scared of Mississippi? It's not even that complicated of a word. You're right. I misspelled it once and everyone in the class gave me hell. So now I always double think myself. Every time. Every time. I'm telling you right now. There's someone holding my wife up at gunpoint and they tell me to spell Mississippi. It's a wrap. She might as well go ahead and hang it up. Might as well pray to Jesus. It's over. I'm not even attempting it. Nope. They'll shoot her straight in the head. I can't help you. MSIPPI. You know, I'm gonna spell it wrong every time. Probably spell it on purpose on wrong, you know. Just so that way I can come back and be like, hey, you know, I meant to spell it wrong. I meant to do it that way. You ain't got nothing on me. I meant to look like a stupid motherfucker and get my wife shot. The joke's on you. The joke's on you, Cletus. You're the fucking jackass here. You look stupid, not me. Alright, those wings look okay. They don't look fantastic, but we're not going for fantastic. We're going for decent. I really actually like those wings a lot. That's a good gradient. I like the colors on the body. They're not bad. Let's try to decrease that little thingy. Yeah. We gotta go erase some stuff in the wings real quick. Bring back some of that color. Yeah. Holla! Listen to me now. Listen to me now. Yeah, that's not bad. What color should we add to that, though? We got a lot of, maybe get like I don't know, I hate using orange. I truly, truly hate using orange. With all my heart, pretty much. Because orange always looks really bad as a highlight. Every time. Like, this is clearly the color you should go with, right? But, like, at the same time, like, it's orange. It's orange. Look at that. I love orange. Orange is literally one of my favorite colors. Like, mango, oh my gosh. An amazing color, but just, I don't know. Ooh, it's not terrible, but it's not great either. Oh boy. Let's try it 45%. Ooh boy. Are we, okay, so we're gonna do like the wings are glowing, so the wings are the light source here, right? The wings are the light source for this situation, right? Ooh. If anyone just randomly joins us, they're gonna be like, why is this dude shit on himself? What the fuck is happening right now? I only had one bowl of chili for lunch. Relax, man. Relax. I promise, if I take a shit, I'll take you with me. Don't you worry, I got you. The best ASMR channel on the tubes. I guarantee it. Fucking guarantee it. You've never seen somebody fucking have diarrhea to the point where they die. First time footage. Guarantee it. I guarantee it, buddy. You son of a bitch. How's that looking? Ooh, that orange. Ooh. I don't know why I'm making it sound so fucking dramatic. It's just orange. Oh gosh. I'm the fucking problem. This is great. I finally had a revelation in life. I'm the problem. What's the solution? Shit, hell if I know. Probably more sweet tea. I don't know. What do you want from me? I'm from the South. When in doubt, more sweet tea. That's our motto. That orange isn't terrible, but it's really not great. What does it look like an opposite color? Oh, that blue is actually kind of fucking stupid. So we're just gonna go back to this yellow. We're gonna go back to the yellow. I want to blend this in. Let me just test it. Let me just test blend it just a little bit. I just wanna see what it would look like. What it would look like in theory, you know? That's all. I just wanna see. I don't know if that's really gonna make a difference. It kind of just looks. This orange might not be bad though. Oh no, guys, I kind of fuck with this orange. Don't tell me I actually like putting orange in as a shadow. Yep, we gotta do it. It actually looks pretty good, not gonna lie. Fuck. Shit. Alright, once again, I do want to say I do love orange. It's just, man, sometimes it can be a little bit of an asshole when you're trying to make colors. I'm literally not. This only thing that makes this awesome is I don't need to put any shading on the wings. Oh my gosh, that literally might have just made my fucking day. The fact I don't have to shade the wings at fucking all. Fucking glory be. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. Every time. That's what I'm talking about. That's my boy. Jesus be looking out, don't he? I don't have to shade the wings. Literally, that made my night. I'm not even kidding. Like, I like low key. I literally think that might have made my week. Not even playing. Like, that was, oh my gosh. I don't have to shade these wings. This makes everything better. Literally everything. Is that not the saddest shit you've heard all week? That makes my fucking week? The fact that I don't have to shade some fucking wings? That has to be the saddest shit ever, doesn't it? Fucking. The fuck? Literally the most depressing shit ever. Is this what it means to be an artist? I don't like that shit. I used to be cool once. It was the second grade. The wind was cold. It was a rainy day that day. Everybody had the new sneakers. But I had next year's new sneakers. You know what I'm saying? I had the kicks. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know who brought that shit down to the South, but I really wish they wouldn't have, bro. Because I can't stop saying it. I like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like everything you need to say. Like, do you know what I am saying, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't go wrong with, you know what I'm saying? You can use that shit in the morning. What's good, nigga? How you doing today? I'm doing pretty good, you know what I'm saying? Use that shit at motherfucking in the middle of a fight. What you wanna do, punk ass bitch? What you wanna do? You know what I'm saying? You can use that shit at the grocery store. Where the milk at? Third aisle, you know what I'm saying? Like, it work. It just work. It always works. Every fucking time. That shit's amazing. I don't know who fucking started that shit, but that nigga deserve a motherfucking Nobel Peace Prize. That shit could solve a war. I guarantee you know what I'm saying, could solve a war. On everything. I was literally about to say suggest that shit to Israel, but like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to stand on this like that. You know, I wouldn't say send it over to the folk, but I'm just saying, all I'm saying it could do a lot if you let it. That's all I'm saying. Did I ever color the tip of those wing things? I did. Okay, okay. I just wanted to make sure I did. Let me add some color into those too, I guess. Sure. Bam. There you go. These are the I never said what creatures I'm drawing right now or what creature I'm coloring right now. These are the Dominions for Lore Tactics. They're kind of like they're supposed to be an overlord like based angel, like being able to control other creatures, boost their party, kind of switch up the battlefield and switch up the fight and everything like that. I really don't know what the fuck their abilities are yet, because I haven't thought of anything that was actually really good, and there's no reason to settle on anything just yet because the game's not out, and we're still play testing stuff, so I can literally change shit on the fly as I see fit. So we're probably just gonna, it's probably just gonna stay ambiguous for right now, for the moment, until I can figure something really, really good out. Oops, I forgot to decrease the opacity. That was about to be really, really bad there for a second. Okay. Yeah. Whoa. Hold on. Let's put on 50. Yeah. Let's make a statement. Let's stop playing these games. Let's make a statement. Fun fact about me, I am a diabetic, which basically means if I have too much sugar, I can kind of die. And this is just basically what that means. But also, if I have too much sugar, I can kind of get a little fucking wonky. And, this will probably be the most softest shit I've ever said in my life. But I had a soda today, so I'm a little fucked up right now. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, gosh. I did have a soda, but I don't fucking get loopy off a fucking soda. I'm not to that point. I'm not on some motherfucking Diary of the Wimpy Kid shit, but I do get a little irrational late at night because I don't sleep that much. So if I stay up too late in the night, I can kind of just get a little out of hand. So that's probably why I've been saying a lot of out-of-pocket shit. I mean, I'm an out-of-pocket kind of motherfucker. But, I don't eat my Hot Pockets in the pocket. I unpocket them bitches. I don't even know what the fuck that means. But now I'm kind of curious. Can you unpocket a Hot Pocket? Does it taste better? I have to assume it tastes worse. But now I feel like I gotta try it. We might try that on stream, unpocketing a Hot Pocket, see how that works. Might change the way people eat Hot Pockets forever. Let me find out that shit more delicious unpocketed. Does anybody carry a Hot Pocket around their pocket, or they just automatically eat it? Because you assume the way it's they package it, it's like a on the go kind of food. You eat it, you just eat it as you head out and stuff. You just kind of while you're driving or when you're on the bus waiting at school or some shit like that, you're just eating it, walking down the hall, or on your way to court. I don't know what you fucking do with your life, but I feel like I've never seen someone eating a Hot Pocket on the go. Everyone always sits the fuck down and eats their Hot Pocket. So that shit is not living to its full function, is it? When people are on the go, they usually get a coffee and a donut. They don't get a Hot Pocket. That's not a tradition that people do. When was the last time you saw someone eating fucking pizza bites on the go? It's been a long ass time, that's for damn sure. Yeah, that doesn't look that bad. I kind of fucks with the orange. Come through orange. This is why it's my favorite color. Because just when you think you got orange figured out, you don't know shit, nigga. You don't know shit about orange. Shit, orange has been in the game for a minute. Don't think you know everything about orange, because orange know everything about you. But you don't know everything about orange. I'm kind of mad I'm out here really trying to be Orange's hype man. Like, it's really going to make a difference. Nobody like fucking orange but me. I've never met anyone else who's ever said, my favorite color is orange. Not one other fucking person. You know what they always say, though? Fucking ugly-ass green. Well, actually, one of my closest friends' favorite color is orange as well. But, like, the rest of our friend group fucking likes green. So, like, what difference does it make? When 25 people like fucking green and only 2 people like... We don't have 25. I don't have 25 friends. I just gotta put that out there. I don't want y'all to think I'm actually popular. I be what they call a loser in the streets. I'm what they call a chicken parmesan, you know. I'm at the back of the menu. I'm at the back of the bus with the homies. With the homies. Guys, if you knew how straight my pinky finger is right now doing this, like, it's literally like all in the air right now. Like, I'm hitting the Patrick Star maximum right now. Like, and it's cramping up a little bit, not gonna lie. Ooh, I just popped it. Yeah, that felt good, not gonna lie. That's what I need. I need the good popping. Actually, that sounds really fucked. I'm always saying some weird sus-ass shit. I gotta work on that. I'm constantly saying some weird-ass shit. And my friends are constantly calling me out on it. And I think they're starting to think I'm probably gay. And I can't blame them either. I'm constantly saying some weird-ass shit. I can't lie. But most of the time, it's an accident nowadays. Like, when I was younger, I would say weird shit just because I wanted people to laugh. But, like, nowadays, it's just usually just an accident. Like, I'm trying to say some normal shit, and it just comes out weird as fuck. I would give you an example, but I don't want any camera proof that I've said some weird shit. Like, for right now, the internet does not know I say weird shit, other than me saying I say weird shit, and I want to keep it that way. I don't want any proof out there. I want to be able to deny all accusations for as long as I can. I'm really fucking with this orange. It's kind of coming out good with this, especially with like these fucking purples. That shit looks exquisite, immaculate. Dare I say, scrumptious? Oh my lanterns. Yeah. Whoa. I am Chikala. That was a really good skit. I can't remember who did it right now. I feel like I want to say Azers, but it was really hilarious. Really fuck with that skit. Guys, we're almost done. We're almost to the promised land. Not gonna lie, I gotta take a mad piss too. So like, I'm really hoofing it to get to the end of this shit. Not gonna lie. I don't want to say I'm rushing, but I'm Russian. I was gonna try to say like something in Russian, but I realized my Russian accent was ass, so it would have been like really shitty. Like, you know, World's comrade is very blah, blah. Like, first of all, I don't know any Russian things. I don't know any Russian words. Second of all, I gotta work on the Russian accent. I'm gonna work on it because, you know, I run tabletop games, so I need to have a wide variety of voices at any time. So I'm gonna work on it, but right now it's ass. Like, it's really shitty. So I couldn't do the bit. I wanted to do the bit. I couldn't do it, sadly. Maybe next time. It probably won't be next time because I'm planning on streaming tomorrow, but I might not. I'm planning on it. Might not though. But if I stream tomorrow, I'm definitely not gonna have a Russian voice. Like there's no fucking shot. So is that it? No, I'm almost done. Almost done. Just a couple more of these little script fanny things, whatever the fuck they are. Hey, yeah. Oh. Hey, bam, there it is. Nice. It doesn't look amazing, but yeah, it gets the job done. Definitely gets the job done.